Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to Island Girl Gardening, and I'm your man. Today we're gonna be grafting a uh, a wire satsuma onto this rootstock right here. I already had grafted on here a white moss grapefruit. I'm gonna try and graft a wire satsuma right here. I'm gonna try what they call a bud grafting. So it's my first time trying the bud grafting. Bring y'all along. We can see what happens, see if it really works, and see how it works. But the first thing, we got our bud right here that we cut off already. This is the bud right here that we're going to use. And they're to keep it sure it don't get dirty. Get back there. So we got on our little cut gloves. These are I think these are number 5 cut gloves. You can get them on Amazon or wherever. So first thing you gotta do is you gotta make a T. You take your cut down in the bark. Nice little cut. Nice little cut. Once you get your nice little cut that way, then you gotta come across with it. So then you come across here. Come across with it. Right on across. And once you get the T, you come down, then you go across with it. And then you open it up. Let me get it open. It opens better when the sap's running real good. So this is like February, so might be a little harder to get it to open. But we're gonna try it anyway. We're gonna experiment. I think I got that a little bit too far open. But okay. We got that one. We got it open. So now we're gonna put our bud in it. Like I said, this is our bud. Put that up in there. First time bud drafting. So you just take it and slide it up in the little cut you just made. So you just take it and slide up in there like that. Guess y'all can see that. And once you get it in there, just wrap it up. It's a little tape right there. And you wrap it up. And we're gonna see what happens. Wrap it up to hold the moisture in. Nice and tight. This one kind of loose. Let me get it on there. And that's about it. So that's what you would have like that. And we're gonna see if it does anything. That's our drafting of the satsuma bud drafting onto that rootstock. Now we're gonna do one more bud. We're gonna do one more. I showed you in our previous videos. We already drafted a couple of them, like this one here. We did that one. We did that one back in. I think that one was done on the 11th, 11/15/22. So you can do grafting in the wintertime. It does work in the wintertime too. Because like I say, right now it's like January the 8th. And most of mine I started them in November of 2022 and December 2022. So they will do it in the wintertime too. You can't draft in the wintertime if you have a greenhouse. And so we got one more we're gonna do. We're gonna do our wiry satsuma. We're gonna draft it onto one of these fine dragon rootstocks. Let's probably do this one. I have a flying dragon rootstock right here. This is a flying dragon rootstock. It's supposed to be just like a dwarf. You put it on this flying dragon, it's supposed to be a dwarf rootstock. So I'm supposed to get like 8 to no more than 9 feet. 8 to 9 feet at the most. So we're gonna might put up higher for you to see it. I can bring the camera down a little lower. Let's bring the camera down a little bit. There we go. So we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it right here. See, that's the same size. It's about the same size. Let's cut it off. Actually, these ones I've been cutting off, I've been putting them in rooting pattern. Cut that back, put in some rooting pattern. We're trying to root it in so I can put some more on it. So I'll put some rooting pattern on that. Put that back in there. Here's my other one. This is my wiry satsuma. It's supposed to be like 4 inches long. So I'm gonna do a little spin right here. This one is about 6 altogether. So I might cut off a little piece of it. Let me see. No, I'm just gonna do the whole thing. This is about 7 inches long. This is about 7 inches long. I'm gonna drop that onto here. And most of the time you normally only do like 4 inches of it. So I'm gonna do a little experiment, see if I can get it drafted a little bit, a little bit longer. See if it works. Sometimes you gotta experiment. I might cut a little bit of it off. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it off where this. Cut out right here where this curve at. Right there. So it's about 6 inches now. So I'm just gonna try that. Try and draft that. So the first thing you do with this one is you gotta take it and skin it down. So you gotta skin it down. I guess y'all can see that better that way. Skin it down a little bit. I only skin mine down a little bit, about halfway like that. Right there. And then what you do is you take your knife. After you cut it like halfway right there, take your knife, put it like half of that in the middle, and you just work it down. That way you get more area to bond with. See it right there? Got that right there, and I got that area right there. Then on this one, you do the same thing. Skin it down. Let's see what I got. Take a little bit out the side. Like that. You do the same thing. Halfway. Try to get it halfway in the middle. Go down with it. Gotta take your time on some of these real thin ones, so it won't break on you. Now, what you do, you take this in right here, and you put it on here, on this side, right here. You match this side up with that side, and then you put the split in it. As you can see the split right there better. See the split, and you put it like this. Put the two splits together. that. And you just join it together a little bit more. I think I might have to clean the back a little bit. Just a little teeny bit more. Okay. So you put that back on there. So you put the side that you cut in the cut on this one. Like that. Like that. So it'll be looking like that right there. And then once you put it together with your tape, some people use electrical tape, or you can get this right here. It came with the thing, so I normally use this right here on mine. Put it right in there and wrap it real tight. You gotta hold it tight. So you gotta, most of the time, just cut it one little part right there. And then you wrap it. Wrap it. Wrap it real tight. Then you put a piece around the whole thing. Sometimes like want to come loose. So then you put a piece around the whole thing to hold the moisture in. This tape it never does what you want it to do. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing wider. Trying to get it wider, y'all, but she don't want to act right. You do this to keep the moisture in, so it won't dry out on you. And then you tie it off. Try and tie it off anyway. So there you go. Ain't the best tie off, but I normally put a rubber band around it. I probably get a rubber band put around it. It'll hold it a little tighter. But that's it. That's about how you do your grafting. You can see if this one actually works. Just is a little bit longer than normal. Like I said, normally they say, use like 4 inches of it. Use like 4 inches of it. 4 inches seem to work better most of the time, but we're gonna try a little bit longer. We can do a little experiment. Ain't nothing wrong with experimenting. So, I got my little rubber band. I thought I had my rubber band outside in the house, but I got them with me. So we can put the rubber band around it. So let's take a rubber band. It's a rubber band. I just broke it. Put it around it. Yep, hold it tighter. Round we go. me stop. Nobody knows. This rubber band will start crumbling. After about a month, it'll start falling apart. Put the rubber band on, it hold a little tighter where you, right the spot where you grabbed it at, put it on the hold a little tighter. So that's the grafting for today. So if it help you any out, let me know how yours turn out. Were you successful or not? Because if you don't try, you're gonna never know if you're successful. This is my well, actually, I only started last year. Man, I know them last year when I did my first graft. And it seemed to work. 90% of the time it worked. Like this one right here, I grabbed it in last month on the 19th. I thought it was dying, but it ain't dying. You see where the graft, it actually took very well. You're supposed to leave it on there for a little bit longer, but I pulled the tape off of it, and you can see how it really healed over. Because I was going to cut it. I said, this thing ain't doing nothing. I was going to cut it, but it healed over pretty good. So I'm just going to leave it, and it should go on and bloom out because it's completely healed over. So this is my Ray Red grapefruit. So next time, like, subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and try yourself and let me know how yours do. So until next time, this is Island Girl gardening up, doing a little experimenting grafting. So put a seed in the dirt.